fits for different groups and kind of be more in coalition with each other?
Ooh. I think it's one, I live and breathe it as like a Black person. I live and breathe it as like a woman, gender nonconforming person, trans person, gender full person. And those experiences, frankly, like I think it's one, it's why Black women are like so ahead of the game and always fighting the fight for folks, is because like we intimately know what misogyny is like, right? We intimately know what racism is like. So we can be in any given room or space where like we're in a room full of men, it's like, wow, I don't have space or privileges in this, I'm marginalized. And we could be in a room full of white folks where it's like, wow, now I'm the Black person. Like I might be in a room full of white women and be like, hey, my girls, we in here. And then it's like, damn, like I'm the only Black person here, or like the marginalized Black person in the group, right? And so just by existing in intersectional identities, that has given, my lived experiences has given me so much of a wealth of knowledge. And then the second thing is just knowing and understanding like my liberation is connected with everyone else's liberation. Like I do not believe in being the one person to make it, like who's gonna, I just want to get mine and rise to the top. Like it's very anti-American, and I like believe very deeply like there's enough for all of us. And so in that way, I know that like disability justice matters, right? I know like I'm a person who can just jump off the sidewalk. I can like, I don't have to think about where, until we had our stroller, honestly, my partner and I were like, we never think about what it's like for a person in a wheelchair, a person who can't step up of a curb, until we had our child's stroller. And we're like, where the hell's the elevator? Like, where's the sidewalk doesn't even work in our neighborhood, like, right? Because we're just bopping around, like, living our little life with our legs that work and everything, like, just so oblivious, like, just the definition of privilege is to not think about it. And so then when you have those experiences, like maybe a second of it, and then I can move and walk and all the different way abilities affect our lives, like, do I do something about it, right? Or do I understand that, like, well, I'm not really truly free until, like, that person has every, sidewalk, has access to Zoom for them to have the ability to connect with people, whether it's digitally, whether it's their healthcare access, like, just understanding that my liberation is connected to other people's. And if we believe that deeply, I think that affects how we show up in the world. To know that, like, none of us are free until we're all free, until our most marginalized, like, people in our society, until people are housed, like we live in a tough place in the Bay Area where like people are not housed, and I will not, that consciousness for me will never go away until like I know it's a lifelong fight, because we got here, it didn't happen overnight. And I know like that's partly why my partner and I love living in the Bay, and we love living in Oakland. Like I was dropped my kid off at school today, and I went to park my car, and there was just a woman like going through the dumpster, and I just stopped and looked at her for a second, and she couldn't see me, and my heart was just like, we live in such a wealthy nation, and like there's a human being who has to go through the dumpster right now to like look for stuff. Like never getting to a place where like we're so okay with just seeing that and blaming the person. It's just like, that's like someone's sister, someone's friend, someone's daughter, someone's mom, someone's something, that like that. I think this is where when people have the message of like kindness and human empathy, it's like never losing that, just like that person could be you. Like you're never so far above becoming that person, because like we're all like very, just the essence of like who a person is and their humanity. I'm gonna cry, y'all. Cry at least once on the stage, at least once.
I mean,